Hey, what's going on, brothers? King Courtney, Arius Rock. I want to talk to you brothers about felonies and a life with felony, because me being a person with heavy charges, I mean, they're pretty old, but, they still affect you no matter how old they are, you know. I mean, it was designed to be effective on your life throughout the duration of your life. Unless you become real coonish and I'm really, I don't have that in me. That's the reason I even got the felonies, because I'm not the type who really submit to another man or bow down. But I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it, and I also like to subscribe, you brothers with felonies, okay? You get these charges, you go to jail, you find Jesus, you find Muhammad, you find whoever. You come up with all these promises, like Tupac said, penitentiary is packed with promise makers, never realizing the precious time these bitch niggas is wasting. And it's a true saying, because it's not about making promises, it's all about your actions. Now, you know how you got here. You're in a Americanized system where everything you do counts and it will be held against you. So when you get out, you prayed your way out, and once you get out, you're thanking God. Then you go right back to doing what you was doing. First, you try a little bit. You put this much effort. Soon you didn't get the results you wanted. That thinking came back, because you don't want to. You have to bow down. Your living situation ain't what you want it to be. A lot of pressure on you, and on top of that, you can't go and get a job. The woman don't care how or why. They believe it's not affecting you, because the only people who truly understand is someone who's going through it or have went through it. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here. Having a felony is gonna be really hard. It don't mean you're out. It just means you're gonna have to think smarter. You're gonna have to start reading some books. You're gonna have to think wisely about your decisions. That means you can't see a fine chick and talk her out of her drawers and going in a raw. You can't be doing that no more, man. You're not a teenager anyway. You need to cut that shit out. You gotta always think responsibility. What is responsibility? That means once you have a situation, you have the ability to respond properly to that situation. You understand? Responsibility. Some people don't have that ability. That's why when something happens, what they do, ignore it, let it go and get worse, or they might respond improperly, which makes it irresponsible. You understand? So you have to have the ability to respond to a situation in a proper manner. So that means some guy walk past me, look at me in a negative way, he don't like something I have on, or he might think I was looking at him bad. Well, you can't go back and forth no more. You got to remember your situation. You have a felony. So you got to say, okay, ignoring this or saying I apologize, brother, that's not going to hurt you. That's not going to take nothing from you. In fact, that makes you look better as a man. That show growth. So you have to look past the small things. It's a lot of things smaller than you really realize, but in your mind, you make them big, So being responsible for yourself is one of the key things once you get a felony. You can't use drugs. You can't go and hang with somebody and get caught up. You was having fun and he just, passed the blunt, and your reaction, your reflex, you grab. That's irresponsible. You better bag up, man. And if you can't handle your liquor, exit out. You ask yourself, what's important? All these different vices, on my freedom, because it's easy to be put in there, and it's easier to be put back once you've been there. You understand? Now, when it comes to jobs, you got to just be a man. If you don't like where you got to work, you don't think you're getting paid enough, you may have been hustling before then, or you will have some type of success before then. But once you're out, man, you got to accept your situation. Ain't no point of lying to yourself, because you can't fix it lying to yourself. So what you need to do is get in the job, you hit the ground running. Because I'm going to tell you like this. A woman respect a man even if he ain't got much. If she see him pushing with all he got, pushing ain't enough. You got to push with all you got. Because you may still have children you done left out here. You still got to be in their life. People don't want to hear your excuses, man. You may feel the pain. And I believe me, I know it hurt. But people don't feel your pain, man. They just see a man. You're not a baby. They don't see a little boy. They see a male figure complaining and crying about his situation. And no, nobody have no sympathy for that, man. Because you're the leader of your race. You're a black man. And this goes for anybody, any race. But I'm talking particularly to what I am, because that's my position. Other races have people to help them. They're doing very fine or very well, you know. And I'm not a dummy. I'm not a dumb man. Yeah, I'm educated. I got streets knowledge and book knowledge. But I'm not trying to come off like I'm smarter than you type of fella. I'm trying to relate to people who relatable to me, you know, who speak the way I speak. Might have a vocabulary to an extent, but I speak sort of slang terminology as well, because that's where I'm from. And I ain't trying to be nothing aside from what I am, just more smarter with who I am and what I do, because I understand that I'm living in a world that got rules that wasn't made in my favor. And you are in this same world. So you need to understand that and stop lying to yourself. That's the one thing that gets us, all this lying to ourselves. You can't wish it away, man. It is what it is. So how you gonna handle it? You gonna man up? You gonna make excuses? Go get you anything. Hold what you got till you get what you need, man. Don't worry about what people think. They're not gonna give you nothing anyway. They're gonna talk about you if you do. They're gonna talk about you if you don't. So fuck them. Go get you a job wherever. Cook some chicken. Just be consistent at the shit. That's what people looking at. Consistency. Fry that motherfucking chicken. Throw the trash out. But focus, man, and have a plan. I was told the reason people fail is broken focus. And we don't plan to fail. We fail to plan. So put you some plans together and stick with it. Don't get sidetracked by some chick you can't afford. Don't get sidetracked by some tennis shoes you can't buy. You got to be real. It's going to be a hard battle, but hell, that's life. You know, being locked up, not being able to do nothing for yourself, that's the lowest form of humanity, man. That's inhumane, in fact. You're not even living. You're dead. You're alive, but you're dead. No one's going to even think about you till they finally see your ass free, right? So when you get out, or if you out and you having this struggle about felonies, man, you better get your mind right, saying you can't do it, and you won't be able to.